Hello, my name is Brian. This is Football Manager 22, and we're back in Malia here with our end of winter transfer window update. Opening it on the club vision screen, things are going very well since we have a new president. Our club culture got scrubbed, though we'd obviously been doing, the style of soccer we've been playing for years. We're working within the payroll budget. We spent a decent amount of the urgent transfer budget, so they're happy with that. Not just sitting on our laurels. We were competitive in the Champions League. Like I said, it was a rough draw with two very good teams in there. Hopefully we will get enough points to boost us up to at least the third bucket, if not the second bucket, if we make the Champions League in the future. So we'll have a much easier draw. They want us to at least beat Feyenoord in the first knockout round of the Europa League. I think that is a perfectly fair requirement. Finish in the top half of La Liga. We're definitely on track for that. And reach the fifth round of the Copa del Rey. And, hey, let's very soon go to the draw for that. Over here on the right, we can see we have put in a lot of board requests, given we are untouchable. Our budget's doing well. We still have a decent amount of transfer payroll budget. Not a ton, but, we're not spent down to the bone, as well as just general revenues being good. So I asked for everything. I asked for them to increase the youth coaching budget. They gave it to me. To improve youth recruitment. They gave it to me. To improve youth facilities. We're working on that. That one takes a little time. The others, it just immediately happens. I even asked, I finally checked. We are a continental club. Boom, 4 stars, continental club. So that opened up the ability to get an affiliate of the type I wanted. So I put an affiliate. I had to argue with them very strenuously to get it. But we did, and we even got basically what would have been my first choice. We now have an affiliation with Essex Mimosas in the Côte d'Ivoire. They will may send academy players to train at Malia to gain experience. Malia will benefit with those players coming through our youth ranks. Essex Mimosas is the best team in the Ivory Coast. They are the team we got Emmanuel Jajege from. You can see some very good players in their icons and favorite personnel over the history of the game, at least the modern game. They aren't into a loaded league, so we aren't even competing with that. Keeping an eye on their players just in case, though. Serge Bamba here, if he was right-footed, might be worth a signing. If he was left-footed, right-footed, yeah. But yeah, so we're keeping an eye on them, and hopefully we'll have players of Ivory Coast descent now come through our youth academy. So that's exciting news. I will certainly be looking to do more of those. I would love to have a very good South African club, a very good Egyptian club, and after that, anyone else I can get. Maybe if I could get TP Mazembe in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They're a very good team as well. But so yeah, that's where we're at. We have state-of-the-art training facilities, good youth facilities, good academy coaching, and excellent youth recruitment. So we also had the youth intake review, and while that is usually wildly wrong, it was very positive this year. It thinks we have a good goalkeeper, so I'm interested. We'll see. Those things happened after the alleged preview, so not exactly sure how the game mechanics work. We have the draw for the Copa del Rey quarterfinal. I think this is functionally the 5th round. Yes, we came in the 3rd, we won. We came in the 4th, we won, and then we are headed to the 5th. It is all La Liga sides. We got to play a La Liga 2 side last time, which was very nice. This time, not so lucky. It appears Barcelona has been knocked out. Okay, so Real Madrid is the boogeyman. There are some very good teams here. Sevilla, Villarreal, Atletico, Real Sociedad. Really, if we got our choice, we'd probably take Real Betis or Almeria. Those would be the two we really want to draw. But basically, we want to avoid Real Madrid. Sevilla, Almeria. Okay, so kind of a full spectrum of options here. The one we really don't want. The one where, okay, it'd be even. And the one that we do want. So this would be the fine option. Okay, well, we don't get punished. We have a decent chance to advance. So going to the schedule, looking at those La Liga games, or the Copa del Rey games, excuse me, we played Levante and Real Zaragoza. We got to play home against Levante since they are a La Liga side, and on the road against Real Zaragoza. These were fun. I played Manuel de Beas, as we mentioned. We told him that he'd be the cup goalkeeper. He's playing the cup games, so he started both of those. We also called up Quadri Ekong and James Bassi, our hopefully right back and defensive midfielders of the future, to play both of those games. They started both those games, and so they were both their first appearances. So that was exciting stuff. They both performed adequately. Nothing exciting, but they didn't lose the game for us. Let's see. Since our Champions League Group D match against Inter, things have been going great. We beat Osasuna. We went on the road to Sociedad and drew 0-0. A bit frustrating. Good defensive performance, terrible offensive performance. And then we've won against Malaga, Las Palmas, and Valencia. The first two pretty perfunctory. Valencia actually important. We are going to be coming up here on this game against Elche. They're 16th, but it is a road game. I still would expect to win. Over the winter window, we only made the one move, and that was to acquire Hassan. We're just calling him Hassan now. Hassam Hassan, there it is, our new left winger. I'm very happy to have him. He has played 4 games for us, has a 7.03 rating in those 4 games, only 1 assist, but like based on his average rating from playing with Leeds in the Premier League, like I don't know why they're letting this guy go, why they didn't offer him a new contract. Is kind of a rotational starter type guy. He has 7.14 rating for a mid-table team like Leeds, 7.0, 7.59, yeah, in 9 starts. Like, why was he that injured this year or something? That I don't know. He's still just 27, still has plenty of years. Personally, I like that he played with Villarreal, which means he has language and league experience. That's what got him pulled out of here into Leeds for 14.5. Is a very good year with Villarreal, 33 starts, a 7.01 rating. I'm optimistic. So yeah, we're going to keep pushing forward for that game against Elche. I think we'll have Europa League registration that we need to make sure Hassan is registered for here real quickly. We've had teams come and ask to loan Bassi and Ekong out. I get it. It's a road game for Atletico, for us against Atletico. But given we are, in the... It's just I don't value sending a 16 or 17-year-old to play out in the 3rd or 4th tier of Spanish soccer when, they're going to play and, dominate, frankly, the youth academies. And but more importantly, they will get to play against the Champions League U19 teams. Hopefully they make a run there. Obviously, we advanced out of the group stage very handedly, beating up on Bayern and Inter and Dynamo Kiev's youth teams. So we will see at some point who they are slated to face next. I haven't seen it come through. Yeah, it's unknown who they get in the UEFA Youth League second knockout round. But yeah, they'll get to play somebody good there, presumably, and hopefully they can continue to make a run playing good teams and getting good experience in that manner. Hassan, register please. Okay, and we're still legal. That is a concern. Is he homegrown in... No, he's not homegrown in Spain. But we do have 5 Spanish homegrowns, which is nice. We still only have 1 Malia homegrown. That will change here somewhat shortly. I believe coming this coming summer, I believe we will have a couple of our actually like starting players registered as homegrown talents, including Theo Jim, a big one. Haven't found any players, though I should probably start looking specifically for goalkeepers. I don't want to loan in another goalkeeper if I can help it. So I would like to find a goalkeeper who meets our nationality requirements, who's willing to sign a couple-year extension clause. A draw against Almeria. Good job for Almeria. Goal for Rene, one of our center backs. In the game against Atletico, we will not be calling up Ekong and Bassi. We will let Debes start it. He is the cup goalkeeper. That's what I said. So we're going to honor that, but we will be playing a full strength. I mean, it might be slightly rotated, but every game is basically slightly rotated. 3 straight road games. Ugh. Admittedly against 16th and 17th, sandwiching a much tougher Atletico Madrid side. Yay, Sammy is happy because, well, no one activated his release clause. The idiot. I thought someone was actually going to activate it. Let's hit that and then rearrange things from there. Alright, so let's start Ananu out on the right side as a bit of a rotation. Cessignon's on a heavy load. Everyone else, if we could sit Matsima, that'd be good. Problem is, Gayabo and Yusuf have been, injured, and they are usually the two who play defensive midfielder for us. Isa's playing over there. Jim is on a heavy load. So is Daniels. Okay, so we could put, say, Sammy. We get a little too cute here. Yeah, so this is definitely too cute by half, but it still might do it. So we're going to play Sammy, which we've done a couple times this year, play him out of position at his natural starting position of center midfield, and then play Bayama at left back, though at least to start the game that might change. To rest Matsima, he's on a heavy load. We're continuing to try and train Mortalisao at center back, or at central defensive midfielder. Again, his pace means I don't think he's actually a great attacking center midfield. Gonna need to switch Kasama and Hamidi. Hamidi should be the ball playing center back. Good enough. Interesting. 5 at the back. And plenty on the sides. Both wing backs and wingers. So yeah, we're on a great run of form. Lots of wins. Haven't run into any of the big buzzsaw teams. Sorry, I'm going to kind of cover this up to make this a very quick initial change. Ball's played back to Werner. Kasama heads it forward. Sammy plays it over. Looks like I might get intercepted. Let's unpause this and go to the league table since we hadn't really looked at it. This is obviously uneven. Some games are being played right now. Some are delayed. But so we are currently tied with Real Madrid after 21 games on 48 points. We are picking up a point right now for this Elche game. Hence us being in clear outright first. Come on, Sammy. Score your first ever goal, dude. No, not today. Aristide Kone will take the corner, but nothing really comes of it. Rasmussen heads it away. Yes, lots of players are kind of being played out of position. .3 XG. They only have one bad shot on frame. Let's see. So if we're basically truly on 48 points, then we are, 2 points ahead of Villarreal, but they are playing right now and on a current win. Come on, Hassan, bend this in. Nope, into the pile. Does a good job reversing it. Unfortunately, Hamidi can't get a very good head on it. Again, he doesn't really... It's really not part of his repertoire. They do pick up 2 yellow cards to balance out our early 2. I was worried we would kind of get a cavalcade of yellow cards after those first 2, that the official might just be out to get us, essentially. That they would be taking umbrage with basically everything we've done. Sao back to Hamidi. Hamidi will run it out himself, though. It's only plays it up to Sammy. Sorry, Sammy was the one make pass earlier. There we go. Oh, I like the ball forward from Kone. Unfortunately, it was just a bit far, and Benedisa couldn't run to it before the keeper got to it. Bamo, Hassan playing across to Sammy. Okay. Out to Kone. He's going to tuck in. Perfect. Can we find... No. Doesn't even try to find Santos breaking past a center back, and instead launches a terrible looking attempt. They've substituted one of their strikers. Okay, I'm going to instruct the team to play through the middle with both wingbacks and wingers. I feel like we're going to outnumber them in the center of the pitch. It's time to make those substitutions. Let's bring on Sergio Kone for Aristide and put him up top and put Santos on the wing. Let's move Sammy back to left back and bring in Jim. And let's also bring in Chad Daniels, trying to goose the attack. We want to score a goal. We want to win. We're a top flight team. Let's go beat Elche. Let's go get a goal. Let's move to attacking. Hamidi picks up a yellow card. Sammy's going to have a throw in here from deep. Sal comes back to get it. There we go. Sammy realizing there's no real pressure on him. Doesn't need to do anything silly. Dribble it out. Wait till someone comes back to get a pass. Daniels across the gym. Looking for Serge Kone. Oh, Daniels dispossesses. Come on, Chad. What was that? Werner's going to play it long. Luckily, our guys are back. Kasama to Daniels. Back to Kasama. Dribbles and plays over to Sammy. Touched pass to Daniels. Good run from Daniels. Tripped by Guti. Okay, well, we are moving to very attacking, playing 11 on 10, but unfortunately, that just means they're going to get even more defensive, though right now they aren't. This would be a great opportunity to, if we can, to dispossess and get them on the counterattack. There is that counterattack. Unfortunately, again, Serge Kone could not run under the pass that was leading him a little too far right into the goalkeeper's arms. Right now, this is basically looking like a short game, unfortunately. Not many highlights, a boring affair. They're 3 at the back, really kind of blunting our attack. It's possible we should have modified our formation a little, maybe gone to a 4-2-4, played with 2 strikers, cut out the defensive midfielder. I don't like to do that, but if a team like Elche is going to sit back on us, play 5 at the top. Ball's played forward to Kone. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have a step, and plays it off the defender. Don't know where Serge Kone was going there. He's like guarding the pass between the keeper and the defender, but I don't know. He was damn near standing out of bounds. We end with 0.81 XG. It's not terrible, but man, 88% pass complete. It really should be closer to 91, even on the road. In the end, ultimately has to be considered a disappointment. Yeah, Kone did not have a good game on the right wing. Santos up top didn't have a great game either. It was fine from the defensive perspective. Just snuffing out attacks, but just you know, oh, someone. Oh, okay. Barcelona was playing Real Madrid today, and Barca got the win. So, we are a point clear of second place now. We do have the best goal differential in the league, but both Barcelona and Madrid do sit within striking distance. Villarreal as well, and Atletico, if they win their next one, will be on 45 points. It is a very competitive race here in La Liga. Really, the 4 points kind of separates likely winning the league and playing in the Europa League. So there are 16 games left to separate those 5 or maybe even 6 or 7 teams, depending how they run. And again, it'll be pretty big because the win's available for pretty much anyone, and yep, I'm fine with that as well. So we are winning 15 in a row. Well, sorry, 15 in a row without losing. It's good stuff. So yeah, this game against Feyenoord will be the next one I record. Hopefully it will be just the first of many Europa League victories I get to show off. Even if this is a loss, hopefully we won enough in the first leg that we would go through, is what I'm saying. We do have a big Copa del Rey game against Atletico, though we've met our goal of making the 5th round. And then we have this big, nasty, scary game against Barcelona, as well as another La Liga road trip to Atletico. So we're looking at a pretty big month here in February. March is much calmer, though if we beat Feyenoord, I'm sure we will pick up a Europa League match there. A road trip to Villarreal will make the beginning of April tricky. But other than that, it's not too hard. A road trip to Sevilla is not a walk in the park. And then the end of the year will be defined by this road trip to Real Madrid. So that's where we're at. Here are all of our games. We did get knocked out in the Supercopa de España in our match against Barcelona. We did go 1-1 draw into penalties with them. Unfortunately, they beat us on penalties. Unfortunately, it'd be nice to win a trophy, and but at the same time, I don't really need to play another game on our schedule. We have plenty of games. So, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I would love to hear from you. And I hope you have a very lovely day. Thanks, and I'll see you soon. Bye.